Here at Styrka Tech, we thrive to help those in need. We will do anything needed to help those in need, but our first mission statement is to help the pursuit of science. The employees and researchers are all given a class number. The classes go from 0 to 5. Class 0 employees are ex-death row convicts and are extremely expendable. They are used on our more dangerous experiments. The CEO is the only Class 5 individual. You are a new employee, meaning you are a Class 1 employee. Some things, such as the fact we work with redacted life forms on occasions, will be unavailable for you. We also sometimes perform experiments on redacted, meaning certain measures have to be taken. Some of these special precautions are a special ceremony to prove that we are redacted. Some of the redacted life forms are quite irritable, meaning we may have special rooms or even redacted to assure our and their own safety. Some of our more impressive or important experiments are in the main building, located in redacted. Some of our more redacted types of experiments must be treated with an immense amount of caution. All of our discoveries must be treated as a serious and genuine threat to not only Styrka Tech itself, but also humanity as a whole. The amount of threat these redacted entities, experiments, and redacted discoveries pose to us are divided into multiple categories. The categories are as follows: non-threat, a creature, artifact, or experiment that poses no threat to any creature in any way. Class 1, a creature, artifact, or experiment that poses a small threat that can cause minor injury. Class 2, a creature, experiment, or artifact that poses a threat to the area that they are contained in. Therefore, they must be monitored every hour on the hour. Class 3, a creature, artifact, or experiment that could cause destruction on a citywide scale. And Class 4, any artifact, creature, or experiment that poses a threat that could be counted as apocalyptic, meaning anywhere between worldwide or the entirety of existence. There are also subclasses to each primary category. These subclasses are as follows: artifact, anything found by Styrka Tech that is a non-living piece of art, architecture, and clothing, just to name a few things. If an artifact is sentient, it will be labeled as such. Experiment, anything created, engineered, or biologically changed by Styrka Tech. If an experiment is sentient, it will be labeled as such. Creature, any creature captured, held, or simply known by Styrka Tech. Whether the creature is captured, free, or unattainable will be included within its file. Now I must explain the system of complicated buildings and containment measures as a whole. We must explain how the buildings are noted and divided into groups. Each building is given a number and contains a research lab, artifact library, and cells, which are given a letter to differentiate each cell. There are also buildings built specifically for holding more dangerous artifacts, creatures, and experiments, which are simply called buildings made to contain, or just MTC. All MTC buildings are given their own number. There are currently only redacted MTC buildings in existence. Now that you know everything that you, as a brand new employee of Styrka Tech, needs to know, I suppose you will be glad to hear that you will be dealing with non-threat creatures, artifacts, and experiments for the time being. We will be sending you files which will specify the category and subclass of the artifacts, creatures, or experiments that you will be handling, and their history, abilities, and containment measures. Have a good day, new employee.